good whatever time of the day it is you happen to be listening. I think I stole your thunder. You normally do the Thursday episode come in.
You got it. It's okay. You nailed it.
Well, yeah.
You did better than I ever could have.
This is the P&A Podcast Express. The not-so-sober edition.
Who's sober right now? Fuck
Nobody.
that.
Nobody.
Shit.
So,
this is going to be our Thursday edition. This is our
101st episode.
101, baby. We got over the hump. 100's in the can.
I'm sure this is going to be a typical quick trip.
100's in the can. Yes. Very gay.
So, is he going back to your house?
To my house to shit again. My toilet's never going to be the same.
You're going to owe some apologies to your toilet.
So we are at the old STD, Silver Tavern, Deckerville here, recording episode 101. And yes, Adam and I got lazy this week. We recorded them today.
Well, we got a bowl.
Yeah, fuck that. Cheers, everybody. We got some P&A
shots.
Express shots. Cheers. All right, we're joined here. Adam Filkins, as always, my co-host, Phil Nickel. Ben Wallman, Jordan Messing joins us. Is this your first time on the podcast?
It is.
We'll be gentle.
It is,
We'll be gentle.
It is. And I'm sober as shit right now.
We'll be gentle. Ben, you've been on before. Tonight I loved your little soliloquy between the podcasts where you said, I listened to one and I'm like, man, but now I'm like, I need to dig in. I appreciate that. Jordan, what say you? You've listened to the podcast
I've
before,
been
right?
not religiously because I
okay.
got 3 boys at home and I'm busy as heck.
Understood.
But I usually try to pop it on my way to work here and there, on my way home to work.
And I love that. Appreciate the support. This guy I met working at J&K Manufacturing in Croswell, he can weld a dick on a snowman. This guy is a welder.
True.
And,
Really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah.
That is one of the toughest welding assignments there is.
That's the last certification.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to bring the welder in, guys, and show you a little bit.
I love that. So any gear grinds? Anybody have a gear grind or something? My friend's a dick and here's why. Any stories? Any karate kicks to the crotch?
Now that deer season started,
Go on.
one big pet peeve of mine is when I hear someone say, they shot a deer that night, they make a big post. I caught a deer today. You did not catch a deer.
I caught a deer.
You shot a deer. It drives me nuts.
So that's semantics. I like it. I love that shit. I caught a deer today. What, would you have a butterfly net, you bitch?
I set a trap. I set one of them snares.
I was out skipping through a field of clover and a deer went by and I snagged it with my butterfly net. And I decided I should keep him. And my dad said we should eat him.
Yeah, well, we were out in about 110 feet of
And
water.
I said, I don't want to eat a deer's asshole.
We were out in about 110 feet of water, and there were deer everywhere.
We were logging water too. The bilge pumps were just moaning away.
About 110 feet of water, we set our lines at about 90 feet. And we were reeling in them deer.
Left and right.
Left and right, all over the
We
place.
hit our limit in an hour and 45 minutes.
Good thing we had a butterfly net.
God damn, what stories? Look at this lady. How you doing?
I'm just looking and listening.
Oh, you're going to have some entertainment now.
Oh, shit. Are you not entertained? Are we live still right now?
Yeah, we're
Oh,
live.
shit. We're still live, so
Yep.
send it to your friends, your folks, your cousins, your everybody. We're live
Enemies.
right now. Your enemies, yeah. If you want them to be lulled into complacency.
I just want to, we have to raise our level of podcast because she sat down with a martini glass.
Oh, I know.
Yes, classy.
Yeah.
So now
whole
the
new level of greatness.
sophistication level.
Yes.
Sophistication level.
Yes,
And
Phil,
I'm
that
not-
would be the word.
And I'm not getting fisted right now. The sophistication level has been raised 7 bar, by the way.
We won't take away that visual for people. Though.
No, absolutely.
We walked in, and my wife ordered a martini, and the guy next to her says, I think that's the first martini that I've ever seen ordered here at Silver Tavern.
Booyah,
Ladies and
Shaka.
gentlemen, they make a marvelous martini.
There you go.
It's just vodka and my tongue.
So I'm getting condoms thrown at me, too. So I don't know if that's a measure that I'm not having sex with anyone. Maybe I should go fuck myself.
No,
I guess is what
nobody
it
wants
would be.
That's a sign nobody wants you to procreate.
Yeah, well, that's true. Not that I would ever plan on that, but
No.
I don't think I've touched one of them in 10 years, Phil.
that's what I. Ben over here is like, telling you lifestyles they pop, and I'm just like, I don't know. My dick's been finding him. You must have a monster dong. Jesus Christ.
No.
Or it's pointy. Maybe it's pointy. I don't know.
Maybe pointing.
Maybe you have a javelin dong. I don't know.
Is it barbed?
He's like, my dong holds the world record for javelin throw.
My
It's
husband,
aerodynamic as fuck.
my husband steps on his dong when he gets out of the shower.
Does he really?
He does.
Do you have a monster cock?
If the wife says it, that means...
Are you pleased with it?
Very.
Oh, that's true love right there.
Maybe that's why she married me. I don't know.
I dropped my monster condom that I use for my Magnum Dom.
It's always good when you can drop it. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia fucking reference. Yeah,
Yes,
I
it
dig
is.
that.
Yes, it is.
So what else do we want to? I don't know. I'm out of material. We've been going for. I'm tired. I don't know.
No, you're not.
I heard you just need
That's
another
just-
beer, Phil.
That's just the alcohol talking.
I'm ready for karaoke. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh no. So, tell me something that I don't know. Anybody? Wow, everybody just looked around. That was a fucking Mexican standoff right there.
You must know a lot, Phil.
I think whales have two dicks.
Wait, Adam.
Yes. Yes.
I was working the other day. I seen this dog. He had two penis. I was working one day. I seen this dog. He had two penis. He had two dicks. Yeah. Sorry, that's Domestic Terrorist from back in the day.
Way back.
I wonder if we could get those guys back together and re-record that album, remaster that album also.
That would be pretty
Because
great.
that album was fucking
Oh, it
badass.
was really good.
For local shit, I don't know if you know this. All of you are probably too young to know that Domestic Terrorist is a local band of guys we know,
Yeah.
and they produced an album that was pretty fucking outstanding. They actually played some of the songs on the radio in California, and I'd love to remaster that because, I mean, Dog with Two Penis was one of the major ones, and there's a Potato song on there too. Just all kinds of great hits. It was
That's a
fucking
heck of a
amazing.
name for a band.
Yes, Domestic Terrorist. Yeah, that was long
This was
before 9/11. of
This
course.
was back in like 1997.
Yeah, 1997.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Those guys, Greg Schomer, I think it was Greg Schomer, was that the name? Or
Schumer.
Schumer, yeah, it was one of the guys. Who else was in that band? Oh, man, get them back together. Let's do it. You know
There
what?
was a Price.
Yeah,
Joe Price.
Yeah, the doctor's son. You could produce, make a song for this podcast, and we'd fucking do that shit. Although you guys are bigger than us, so wait a second. We would make a podcast for your song. There we go.
Yeah. You could write a song about the podcast being terrible, and we would love it.
That's right. Wow. Anyway,
So yeah.
weird swerve. Welcome to the mind of Phil. Sorry, I've had a little bit to drink. Not gonna lie.
You're never gonna get out.
Yep, pretty much. All right, somebody else carry the show.
Oh,
No,
boy.
you're doing just a fine job. You're doing great, Phil. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, keep going. Keep carrying.
Fill that beer back up and keep on.
Carry on.
Yeah, I'm here with you.
we got to do karaoke, man.
Yeah,
We
you guys
do.
should sing.
Let's just fire up
Do you
karaoke.
really want to do karaoke on P&A contests, though?
Yes.
Yes, we do.
It can't get worse.
No.
They say it's okay because only the Israel and Australia, they're the only people that listen.
So we've charted as high as number 44 in the U.S. There are 11,788 podcasts in our category in the U.S. We've been as high as number 44.
Yes.
We're usually in the top 300.
Yeah,
But-
we typically are right there.
That's pretty damn good, though.
We did an episode about how Anne Frank if she'd have had a basement, she'd have been able to write a second diary.
That's my joke, by
And
the way.
the week afterwards, we charted in Israel.
Fucking
No
killed
joke.
it.
Number 2.
Number 2 in Israel. The number 2 podcast in Israel. This is the number 2 at one point. 1 week in time, at one point in time, 1 week, we were the number 2 podcast in Israel.
We were in the top 100 in Israel for like weeks.
Yeah, and then we still continued to chart. We charted in Australia, which was weird.
Yeah,
for a couple
just-
weeks. We
yeah.
were as high as what, like 50-something in Australia?
Yeah.
They like these
And then-
American boys.
I guess. And then recently, last week, Great Britain. We charted in Great Britain.
God only knows
Who
why.
the fuck is listening to us in Great Britain?
Only if they knew.
Hey, whoever you are, email the show at pineapplenipplearsehole@gmail.com or pnapodcastexpress@gmail.com. We want to hear your story. Why are you in Great Britain listening to our fucking podcast? I want to know.
Is it for secrets? Is it
so.
government secret?
No, you were just talking about domestic terror.
Maybe it's like a B. Arthur kind of like I was in the army being a fucking spy before I became a Golden Girl kind of thing. I don't know. Yeah.
How about Betty White?
That's factual. Yeah, Betty White is a national treasure.
Now, here's the question.
She's going to outlive all of us.
Would you do Betty White?
Yes, of course. Adam knows this.
Yeah, we've had this discussion.
I said I would Eiffel Tower Betty White with the drummer from fucking Blind Riots.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's on record. That's on fucking wax. And that dude was all for it, wasn't he?
Although it was on the cutting room floor.
I know it got cut.
It doesn't.
So Eric Bam Bam Van Landingham said, no, I can't
You've
put that
already
in our
been
video.
on. You might as well talk for real.
Yeah.
Yes, you guys need a woman over here.
Yes, of course. We need
woman on here?
on occasion.
We have women on here.
Usually I ask them.
Probably the best parts of your show.
Usually
Yeah,
I ask
it
them
is.
questions like, "What's the favorite dick you've ever sucked?"
My husband, by far.
Well, that's a great
far.
answer. That's a great
Aquaman
answer.
came close. Not close enough.
All right, what's your favorite color?
Oh my God, sparkles. Glitter.
Is that a fucking color?
It's got to be.
I don't remember the sparkle crayon in kindergarten.
It has got to be anything glittery that shines. Diamond, probably. The color. Gold, I guess.
What's your favorite color? Sparkle.
Diamonds. Men, if you're out there, buy your woman some diamonds right now. You want to see a smile?
That's like if that was a dude answering the question the same way, it'd be like, "What's your favorite color?" Meat. I like meat color.
I'd like a steak.
Yeah. Medium well is my favorite color.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So what's your favorite color, Phil? Green.
Blue. I like blue.
Blue.
I like green.
Sparkly blue.
How
I
about
like
Ben?
blue.
What's your favorite color?
Maize.
Maize.
Dick.
Maize.
This guy's every time I leave him, go blue.
Smart man.
Interesting game this year.
Right.
Michigan State.
It's going to be a damn good. Yeah, you guys could talk on the same one. You're fine. You don't want any more questions? I was just going to ask you about your boobs.
Oh my God, ask my husband.
How are her boobs, husband?
Speak up.
That's partly why I married her.
Yeah, how's the nipple placement?
Oh, they're perfect. But
Perfect.
you know
Good
what?
answer.
He prefers when they're milking.
You know what sucks? She's breastfed for 9 years now, so now Daddy doesn't get to suck on him anymore.
Wow, that's a powerful statement. I like it. Ben, you're shaking your head over there. What do you? What say you?
I was never much one for the milking stage.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't want anything coming out of
Mikey's
my
done.
face.
So you don't want milk hooters. Yeah. You don't want lactating hooters.
I like it dry.
Really?
Well, no, upstairs is dry. Downstairs is kind of...
All right. Upstairs dry, downstairs not so much.
Yes, sir.
What's your favorite sexual position? Ben, start with you.
Oh, cowgirl.
Cowgirl. Fucking A. How about you, Joy?
In a swing.
In a swing. Jordan, what
Nice.
say you?
Doggy.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I was going to say your
Simple
answer
man.
better be in a swing.
In a swing.
Yes.
Doggy in a swing.
So she's just hanging. She just lofted over a swing, randomly peeling lip coming back and towards you. That's perfect. No, that's
Adam,
perfect.
you gave me an idea for tonight now.
She has no clue when things are about to erupt because she's just like dangling loosely over a fucking swing, like, oh,
Yeah, but not like a
Dad,
sex swing.
now's the time to turn this podcast off on your side of the story.
Yeah, but no, I don't see this in like a sex swing. I see like the county park swing.
no,
like
that's what
the
fully
piece of
what I'm
rubber.
trying to. Yeah,
piece of
absolutely.
rubber on that.
No, but before you do that, if you're taller, you gotta give it a good whip and wind it around one time so it's a little taller, right?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. What if that old plastic slapped you right in the old donger or fucking balls? That would suck. So you better line that hole up properly. So dig yourself in the sand just right. Line it up first. Always line it up first. Then just let it fly.
Precision.
That's right, precision.
And then when you're done, like she has to jump off and land on her feet.
Yeah.
Oh,
We can make a TikTok about this.
on this week's
I
news,
think that would be a fucking big time TikTok.
there will be no children in any more county park swings ever.
But there still be cum on County Park swing.
I was going to say, parents take a black light to your county park when you go next time.
There's the backswing, and there's the foreswing, and there's the ejaculate. Yep, he missed the hole.
All right, you can't use that swing, and stay the hell off the slide.
Why is this one sticky? Jesus Christ. I don't, it got derailed once again, but I liked it.
Yeah, it was good.
And we never got to ask you what your favorite position is.
Oh, I just like to be a part of something.
Yes! Yes, cheers to that. Husband.
There you go, nailed it.
So, Phil, I have a question for you.
Go on.
What do you call a gay dinosaur?
I know this.
I don't know.
What is it?
Lick-a-lot-of-puss.
No, that's a lesbian dinosaur.
dinosaur.
Oh, come on.
Yes, lesbian dinosaur is a lick a lot of
what do you call a gay dinosaur?
Gay dinosaur would be a megasaurus.
Megasaurus. Wait. Megasaurus.
Yes. It's better if you say it that.
Holy shit.
Yes, sir.
Megasaurus.
I actually hadn't heard that.
That's brilliant. That's probably one of the top 25 jokes we've ever had on this show.
Oh, hell yeah. Don't forget the lick a lot of puss.
Look a lot of puss.
Yes.
How you doing, brother? I was going to steal your 20, but, you know.
So, what do you need? You guys need another shot?
No.
Really?
We're just going to forget to pay anyways
Since it's
tonight.
Halloween,
You're a Halloween.
I was thinking about buying one of them T-Rex blow-up suits and chasing kids around Dunkerville all day. You should wear it tomorrow.
Well, I'm definitely in.
Is there...
Should just start doing it. Fuck. Actually, you should do that on normal days, not just Halloween.
They got school standing.
Yeah, just
Picking up kids from school.
I like it.
Bob Willis, the cop's going to be sitting there in the corner like, what the fuck is he doing?
God damn it! What's Jordan doing now? Fuck. He's like, well, I'd like to put a stop to this, but I want to see where it goes. What is he going to do to these children if he ever catches them?
Anyway, he's 50.
Oh, he's going to give them a piece of candy. That's fine.
I know spring chicken.
You're fucking right. You're fucking right.
Loving them to death.
That's right. You're a good child. Run faster.
So, are these live?
Of course we're live right now.
Are you allowed to cuss?
Good.
Of course you're fucking allowed to cuss.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we were fun.
But we're happy you were.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
That's just how it goes.
Again, Mr. Phil
I don't know. I don't know anything.
Yeah, look
Play
at that.
football with a motherfucker, play basketball with son of a bitch. Love him.
That's a good song. Ben, what do you have?
He was good for a certain point.
You have a Budweiser.
And then he got in the liquor and it's
Anybody here want a martini?
Perhaps.
What?
Perhaps. I've never had a martini.
It's pretty much vodka in a pretty glass.
I know. I've made lots of.
I made them.
Love you, brother.
Oh yeah, you make my martinis.
I've made
got $20 on you guys.
Thank you. I love that.
Have a shot.
All right. Love you guys.
Love you, brother.
So I've probably made 150 martinis, maybe 400 in my life. I've never fucking drank one.
I bet 100 of those were my martinis.
I didn't want to implicate you, but yes.
We need more shots. Gus left money for shots.
Have you ever make mojitos?
Of course. I fucking make a badass mojito.
Do they have this?
Yeah, we have everything we need to make a mojito.
I need a mojito.
Where's is Brooke over here? She makes a badass mojito. She uses her fresh mint.
I always try to, get my inner Hugh Hefner going, but I have no inner Hugh Hefner, so it's like just drinking a mojito.
I almost wore my smoking jacket up here tonight.
Did you?
Yeah, I was going to tell you to wear your sweatcedo.
Oh, that would have been great.
Oh, should have. Man, the wheels are falling off here, aren't they?
Dude, have they ever been on? Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Yep.
Can't hurt.
We're not going anywhere for a while.
It's obvious we're stuck in life.
What else you got to do?
Well, we're going to do some karaoke here pretty soon.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah.
Better start drinking.
Better start drinking.
Karaoke's over.
I do agree, Barry White.
I do a great tripod.
So Ben's gonna see me coaching tomorrow and be like, "Holy shit, he's got a horrible fucking voice."
Oh, what do you coach?
Flag football.
Oh, boy.
Yep.
I'm going into my 7th year of coaching varsity wrestling at Sanusky, so
Holy shit.
That's wild.
my 7th year
Congratulations, that's
during
a long
this stint,
time.
but like I've actually coached it for about 20-some years, so.
Nice. I will be completely honest. I know absolutely nothing about wrestling because my school didn't have it, and
Right? All right, I'm going to go.
I mean, don't worry about that.
Somebody else
That just means that technically, even though I'm old and feeble, I can still kick your ass. I mean, that's all that means. So don't worry about it.
Come sit over here and talk.
Yeah, you go over there and I'll take it.
Yeah, rotate here. I can rotate.
Oh, thanks, Bill, for making me carry
out right now, or
again.
are you used to that by now, Adam?
I am used to that.
Where are
by
you
now.
going, Phil?
Oh, he's going to take a leak and then talk to a bunch of people.
You need some help holding that?
Oh, trust me, he
I heard
does.
you.
He does.
That is like the 5th time I've seen him leave you tonight.
Oh yeah, he does that. I've left once in 3 hours and 23 minutes. I've left him once,
You got a New Year's diaper on?
maybe.
I don't think there's a drink that Phil hasn't made. Pretty divine. If you guys ever came up and had a drink by Phil, thank you.
I've drank with Phil many of times up here.
Has he been your bartender though?
Yes, many of times.
That's usually where it starts, and then he starts pouring his own.
Yeah.
Becomes your bartender to your drinking buddy.
So
Well, he's both in one. He's a bartender and a drinking buddy.
Hell yeah.
we've made it to our 101st episode because we are officially recording that right now.
That's pretty nuts. That's,
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
and how much about a time?
We've been at this about a year now. It was almost a year ago to the day that we started this thing. Kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Never ever thought we would chart in 4 countries and have thousands of people listen, but here we are.
Not just chart, but chart in the top 100.
Yeah, chart pretty high. I mean, when you figure we're in the same category as Joe Rogan, and he's like number 4, and we've been as high as 44.
That's pretty badass.
Out of 11,788 podcasts in the U.S. in our category, we've been as high as 44. We're usually in the top 300.
Wow.
That's not bad. So,
Well, shots for that. Cheers.
It was probably pretty cool
Oh, yeah.
with you guys from the day you started to now, looking back, seeing your followers pour in and all the support and all the...
It is pretty crazy. I mean, to get the feedback that we do, and just the amount of people I don't know listen. Like my boss tells me one day, he sends me a text message, and it's a screenshot of his phone. He's sitting by his fire, and it's a screenshot of his phone of him listening to the podcast, sitting by a fire on a Saturday night, and. He says he listens quite a bit, and it's just weird to get feedback like that. I work over at the hospital in Marlette, and there's a lot of people that just quietly listen. They don't really, we don't hear from them or anything, but they're like, oh yeah, that was really funny. It's like, oh yeah, I don't even remember talking about that part. I mean, I forget how many hours of content we've uploaded, but after a while you just forget about half the stuff we talked about, and so it's just kind of strange, but a lot of fun too.
I'll never forget. I think it was one of your guys' first podcasts. You were talking about beef jerky.
That was the very
sponsor.
The very first podcast. We didn't know what the hell to talk about. We're like, well, what are we going to talk about? Well, we set some rules that day that we weren't going to talk about politics. We weren't going to talk about COVID because that was, the bar was closed. We were coming up here and recording. The bar was closed, and we were just sitting in here recording on our own because there was free beer.
Right.
And sorry, Joey. And
no, you're fine.
So we set some ground rules, and we just started recording. We didn't know what the hell to talk about. The second episode turned into the Phil masturbation episode, and since then it's just been whatever.
I know a few times. I think I heard Phil say that his mom said something about it and started watching it, and he's like, Mom,
yeah,
some of the stuff you just gotta close your ears.
Yeah, she's never listened to episode 2. And drink. Oh, that's the other thing too, is whenever we mention episode 2, you have to drink.
I need a refill.
So we have that, but yeah, it's really just a lot of bullshit. It's exactly what we hoped it would be. We just wanted it to be tavern talk. People sitting around talking and bullshitting about nothing. Doesn't have to be anything particular. But we plan nothing. Zero. There is no pre-show discussion about anything. And we just pretty much go from there. We sit down and we freestyle it the whole time.
That's the good part about it. It's all natural and just...
I think a lot of podcasts, I mean, I've noticed, I've listened to a few, and you could almost tell some of them are... You could tell they kind of talked about them before the show. And
scripts.
Definitely 100%. You could tell you guys are you're talking about whatever.
The only time we've ever edited anything is I had to splice together 2 episodes because it crashed in the middle. Our recording system stopped in the middle of it. And so I had to piece together 2 episodes. And that's been the absolute only type of editing we've done. We have not taken one word out. We've not shortened an episode. We've not lengthened an episode. It is what it is. So
I love that. All natural, uncut, just a bunch of people both
completely organic, and it is. It's just us shooting the shit. So
that's why people listen. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we've had some great people on. I mean, we over 100 episodes. We've had some really great. We've been lucky enough to pull in great guests, and which is surprising consider where we're at. That you could just pull in great guest after great guest, and
little small town of Deckerville.
Yeah.
Lots of good people to talk to.
Definitely. And so it just makes it fun. I mean, and that's what it is. It really is very therapeutic for Phil and I because we come in here and unload all the stresses from the week. And, karate kicks to the crotch and gears to grind, and my friend's a dick and here's why. Yeah. And that's the staple of our show. It's just that kind of bullshit. So
you guys need to be recorded too. When you're talking, some things I wish you would just always was recorded.
Yeah, we've talked about, after we get done with the podcast, we're just sitting around having a few more beers, and man, we should really have the mics running.
Yeah,
so,
you guys are funny.
But it is just a ton of fun, and like I say, we've been lucky enough to pull in a good core following and a whole bunch of people that are willing to be on and make asses of themselves with us. So,
So what's the plans for the future? You guys just going to keep on rolling, or?
yeah, we don't plan anything, so whatever happens, happens. We've got a few places that want to kind of do endorsements, and we're looking at some of that. And, of course, syndicating or anything like that would be kind of cool, but who knows? We don't know what the future holds, but like I say, it's mostly therapeutic, so we'll keep doing it until, well, nobody's going to tell us to stop. But we'll just keep doing it, and whatever happens, happens. It's funny because Joe Rogan did like 1,000 episodes before he signed his $240 million deal that he signed. And, if it takes us that long to become millionaires doing it, so be it. I can wait.
They got to make sure that you're the real deal first.
Yeah. Well, and it's all about the dedication. Can you carry stuff? And we have no problem carrying 4-hour episodes because we don't talk about anything. So when you don't have a subject, it makes it pretty easy.
Just whatever comes out of your mouth, that's what you guys are talking about.
Exactly. So, you hear all the background noise here going on, and it doesn't come through as bad on the recording as we hear it, but that's part of the charm of it. Is it's just literally us in a bar. Whoever's here is here. They can jump on a mic if they want to, and that's what we do every week.
I love that because I'm the drunk at a bar right now who's talking on your microphone. I feel real important.
This is mine and my wife's first time on here, but I've been listening on and off. I've skipped a few. I haven't.
Yeah, we love you guys.
Crazy dedication because I've got my own busy, crazy ass life, but I love what you guys are doing.
Well, I don't think we can enjoy it anymore. It's just that much fun to do it and to connect with people. I've met a ton of people through this. Bill has met a bunch of different people, and then to get feedback that people are listening to you in like Australia, Israel, and
isn't that crazy?
It's just nuts.
And then they're all hearing all those stories of all these guests and just random things that everybody is thinking but nobody is saying.
Yeah. And that seems to be kind of what we do here. We just don't really think a whole lot about what we say, so it just happens. And alcohol helps lubricate that.
Have you talked to any of your fans from Israel or Australia?
We have not. Oddly enough, we haven't gotten contacted by any of them, but we know they're out there, obviously.
You guys really need to try to contact them to see why, what draws them to you.
Yeah, you guys write in.
Because it is amazing that you guys can talk about whatever, and you're number 44 in Israel.
We were number 2 in Israel.
Right? So,
wow.
This might be random, but is there any way you could get one of your fans over the phone to go on your podcast? Like, you know what I'm saying, in Israel?
We can. I can actually hook a phone up to this device that records us, and so we can talk to them, or Skype, or whatever, Zoom, whatever type of instrument they have to talk to us on. We can hook them up and put them on the air.
That would be a pretty cool episode.
That would be beautiful.
And the Australian accent's always cool as shit. So.
Good night, Mike.
Hello, why do you listen to our... Why do you listen to us?
Well, we've got nothing better to do down here.
Maybe tell us about their kangaroos.
Exactly. I want to know about kangaroos.
What's your most memorable part of us?
Yeah. So, there's... I would love to have one of them on for a few minutes, for a few hours, wouldn't matter. But we finally started getting some, celebrity interest in being on the, I'm not talking like A-listers, but we've got, we're trying to get Steve Moon on again. We did a recording with him, but it turned out he was in a bad cell area, and it turned out really bad. So we got to get him on again, and he actually is a movie producer. He was working on the last time we talked to him, he was working on a Vin Diesel movie. So I mean, he's pretty high up the ladder, you know. And so we got to get him on again so that we can say, yeah, he was on our show.
Heck yeah.
And it'd be pretty cool because he'd start saying to his buddies, "Hey, P&A Podcast, you ever hear that?"
Oh yeah, they'll
His
have you
friends
on.
going down the ladder, and
Yep.
you know.
Next thing you know, we bring Steve Gutenberg on like Phil's always wanted.
I love the support that we're getting too from here. You guys are sitting at the corner here at the bar. The whole town's having a drink, and you guys are just sitting over here talking your stuff, and they're chiming in here and there. They got a P&A burger and a P&A drink
Yep.
and a P&A shot for sale up on the board, and it's just wow.
And the P&A shots are not bad, are they?
They are
Pretty good. I've never
delicious.
had
Pretty
one,
good.
but
That is delicious. Yeah.
pineapple and
Amaretto.
Went down smooth and fucked you up, just like the podcast.
See, when we did our 50th episode, they asked us about what we wanted, and we didn't want anything that was like too harsh because we get bought a lot of them through the night, and we have to stay vertical. So we're like, how about something really good that we want to drink and
well, you guys
won't
hit
kill
the
us.
spot.
Yeah. So, and I credit the bartenders with that. They kind of came up with it, and
That's awesome.
yeah, it's been good stuff.
Yeah, thank God they're not buying you vodkilas all night.
Oh,
Your
and
face.
I don't remember what the stuff was that we got here one night. We were sitting up here, and Joey bought us a shot. They bring it over, and I'm just like, oh, that was terrible. He's like, yeah, we don't sell a lot of that. I got to get rid of it anyways. So it's like, thanks a lot, Dick.
Free, thank you.
Yeah.
I'll take some of that. Probably tastes like donkey ass.
Oh,
but-
it did. It did. Yeah.
Oh man.
Donkey ass if you ran it through like a cat first.
Oh. I noticed they have some 25-cent shots here and there of some real belly warming liquid. I don't know if it's even edible.
So I've always been a big tequila fan.
Yes.
But like good tequila,
Yes.
right? So a friend of mine bought me some tequila in Mexico when he was there.
Well, you know it's good if it's from Mexico.
No, it was not.
Did it have a slug in it?
No, it was called Pepe Lopez, and it had a sticker on the top of it that said 109. I'm like, huh? This was $109. He's like 109 pesos. Like, oh shit! It was flammable.
Wait,
Easily.
And it
so
cost
the American dollar. What's pesos the American dollar?
Yeah, it was about 14 cents worth of alcohol, and it was god awful.
Well, for 14 cents. Fuck you up for...
I'll credit him. He did a couple shots with me, but then we may have had to be resurrected after that because I think we died.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Oh, that'd be that.
You know, as a woman ordering, like, I get the martinis because they're strong. I'll easily drink a Steel Reserve. And I get laughed at a lot. A lot of people are wondering what the hell is on my mind. I'm just thinking I'm going to get fucked up for $1.
yeah.
So,
That talking about that tequila in Mexico. Come back and join.
All right.
So my uncle just told me a story not too long ago. He was working with a lot of Mexicans and hell of workers. They're great workers. Well, they started bringing lunch, and he started eating their lunch. And he said it was the best tacos he's ever had. Well, one day he decided to ask him what's in the tacos. He told him it's the rats living under the trailer. And he said he still ate them. He said
still
they were
good.
the most amazing tacos I've ever had in my entire life.
Oh, that's good rack.
rats, cats,
What did I miss? Anything big?
huge.
Yeah.
Huge things.
We've solved a lot of the world's problems while you were
I'm
gone.
glad, because it's been a burden on my shoulders for a long time.
As I know it has been.
Yeah, absolutely.
All the ones that were bothering you are now solved.
Great. So I can be happy now?
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Fantastic.
So I was telling Adam we should get a hold of these people in the other countries and see if we could do a phone call or podcast. That'd be pretty cool.
I'd love that. If you are a listener in Israel, Australia, or Great Britain, give us a call. Give us a call at pnapodcastexpress@gmail.com or pineapple-nipple-arsehole@gmail.com.
What was that second one?
Pineapple-nipple-arsehole@gmail.com.
Like
Pineapple nipple.
That's pineapple nipple arsehole. ARSE hole.
only because we couldn't get
gmail.com.
asshole.
We
on
could not
Gmail.
get asshole.
I put in pineapple
Censored
nipple
us. They
asshole and
censored us.
we suggest use arsehole. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. My dad used to say, this is asinine. And I could never figure out what that meant. I think it's just a...
Yeah.
Asinine is one of those things. I give her titties a 10, but her ass a 9.
Oh, smooth. Thank you.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, baby, you know what I like.
Oh my God, I want to try that.
Just get in there and, you know what I like.
These microphones are so...
Oh, yeah.
That was terrible.
They make us
That
sound
was
way
bad.
better than we actually do.
These guys have practice.
yeah?
Oh, do that again. Oh,
Get right in
yeah.
there. Get right in there.
Yeah, you gotta get right in.
These guys practice this because this is not easy.
You gotta soften it up with getting right in there.
Damn, Phil. Talk to that microphone some more.
Gotta use your tongue.
Oh, I let the microphone out.
That's right. Let the microphone
You
do
guys
the
are
work.
turning this into a porn podcast.
Yeah, baby.
Stop, they're teaching me.
Yeah, baby, I think you're right.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, no hard syllables. Just ease it out and go.
Time to refill our drinks.
So, I mean, it's like you're handing a glass of water to a seal. Just give it to him gently. Here's a glass of water. That's it.
It's like a plastic glass.
Because if you, it's like a plastic glass. Because if it coming too difficult, too hot, it coming hot, you blah 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 blah.
Well, you wouldn't want to give a seal a glass. They might cut themselves.
That's right.
I love the music in the background. Everybody's talking dirty to the mic, and this music turns on.
I know, right? It's fucking money.
You know, I play the guitar to the MTV.
Oh, damn.
Oh yeah. So should we wrap this up and go to fucking karaoke?
I think we should. I think it's
You want to do that? Let's go to karaoke, right?
Karaoke.
Let me
That's
finish
where
a
the
couple
real
more
show's going to
beers,
begin, right?
and I'll do some karaoke.
Because this bitch is at like 40 minutes, I would say.
Listen,
Holy shit, 42 minutes, 43 minutes as of right now.
This guy has a good internal clock.
He does. Even when he walks away and leaves me hanging.
Please and thank you. Love you. All right.
did you see that wink?
Of course.
Damn.
Wait, the one Phil gave her or the one she gave Phil?
Mine was creepy. Hers was sensual.
Yeah,
I've seen it in her eyes.
Yeah, that's right. She's like, why are you winking at me? It's like when you blew me a kiss last time.
Phil's was kind of like a twitch, like a nervous.
Hey.
All right. Let's wrap this up.
It was a pleasure being on here,
was.
guys. Our first time, and
Thank
it was
you.
awesome.
Oh, it's your first
Anytime.
time. We popped your cherry.
Anytime, don't tell me anytime. I'm a woman. I'll come over for coffee.
We welcome guests anytime because Phil and I have run out of shit to talk
Oh yeah, we're
Are we
done. We're like
over?
an old married couple at this point. We've done 101 episodes. We have nothing more to talk about.
Okay, one question. Are we all wearing leggings to the next one?
I'll wear underwear to the next one.
What the fuck?
You have to wear leggings and bring a blanket.
Okay. Are we
Listen,
gonna
we're trying to gain fans, not losing.
Are we gonna knit too?
I mean, does anybody need a blanket?
Not if I'm wearing leggings.
We always need a blanket.
If you're wearing leggings, you're definitely going to need a blanket. Them are not warm.
Mine are. They're like Under Armour hunting leggings is all I have.
You got the fancy stuff.
Yeah, they're like plaid. Or, no, not plaid.
Leggings and muck boots.
Plaid.
Yep.
Plaid. I
Sure,
like
plaid.
Muck and
We'll go
muck
with plaid.
boots.
We'll go with plaid.
I
Thank
picture
you.
it right now. But I'd go for plaid if I were to get a pair of leggings right now. Tis the
I
season.
love the sound of that. All right,
Thank you.
Adam Filkins, take us out of here. Thank Thank you, Jordan Messing, Joy Messing. We love you both.
Pleasure.
You're one of my favorite couples ever. I love you guys so much.
Thank you very much.
You don't understand. Everybody else who contributed to this mess, thank you. He's Adam Filkins. I'm Phil Nickel. Make good choices.
Make good choices.